Hello, this is Justin Wheeler, and welcome to this video review of Covert Conversation, the latest plugin by IM Wealth Builders, Soren Jordansen, John Merrick, and Cindy Batty. It is, as they say, it's a simple WordPress plugin that lets you harness the incredible power of Skype to transform your blogs into irresistible click magnets. And this is one of the best pattern interrupts I think that I've seen for a WordPress plugin. It's almost guaranteed to get your attention. Now, the question is that a good thing or is it a bad thing? And the way it works is that it effectively makes a Skype notification pop up on your screen when you're on the page. You can set how quickly that happens. It happens immediately, whether it happens after a short period of time, and you can set whether or not it has the noise or it doesn't have the noise. And then you can decide what happens when you click on that button. And the idea is that you use it and you click on it and it takes you somewhere else. Now, for me, if I click a Skype button, I expect to get on a telephone call. And this can actually do this. It will call somebody's Skype if you press the green button, for example, or if you click on it. And alternatively, it will just go to a completely different URL. And depending on how it works, depending on what you do with that URL, depends on how effective it can be. So let's just take a look at the plugin in action. So this is my review post for Covert Conversation. And you can see here that when you're on this page, this incoming video call box shows up. It has a photograph of my face, and you can click a button that says click to get yours. And it'll then take you, if you click one of these buttons, it will take you to the Covert Conversation sales page, which is all well and good. But the question is someone going to be annoyed when they get this Skype ringing noise, expect you on the phone, they get taken to a completely different page? And that really depends on how well it is positioned and how well it ties into what your website is all about. So let's take a quick look at the plugin and how you set it up. So here we are inside the back end of my WordPress site. This is the Covert Conversation. You can see I picked it up down here, Covert Conversation down here. And then you can see this is an ad I created earlier, and we can go and have a look at this and how it works. Now, what they've done incredibly well with this plugin is just made it very, very simple to set up. And there are a couple of issues, and we'll cover those in just a short moment. But effectively, you can see you can either create an ad or you can edit an existing ad. So this is my existing ad. I want to edit it to show you and walk through it all. So I click the edit button. And you can see, so first of all, the name of the ad, Justin Wheeler Covert Conversation. Conversational conversion, Covert Conversation. Image I want to use an image of myself, and then I want a call to action here. Now you could just use your name, but that obviously is not going to work. So click to get yours makes more sense in the idea of the page. You could even have your image replaced with a great big call to action as well, and that might work too. If that might be better. Then the next one is how you configure it, whether you want to show as a voice call or a video call, and whether you want to have a call sound, so you can have the Skype noise, generic or none. For the purpose of this, I've actually chosen to have none, but in fact we changed the Skype call. Let's do that so you can see what that sounds like conceivably. Then clicking on to the next option. Add closes when red button is clicked. I set it to no, so effectively I want someone to click it, it takes them to the sales page. Or they can click the X, but in fact we change it to yes, and closes when you click the red button, it turns it off. And then this is what happens. So either it can call a Skype ID, and it will open either in the same window or a new window. Now, when I first saw this plugin, I thought the reason that I would be most likely to use it is for my local business customers, and I'd want to use it on the contact page, and I'd want it to rather say incoming video call at the top. I would like to say, would you like to call us? And then you click the green button, it would take you to their Skype and then call the customer. And I thought that would work quite well, but at the moment you can't change the incoming video call text at the top, and you can't specify a certain page that you want it to go onto. So you can see here, this is how you decide which page you want the plugin to go on. And at the moment, it doesn't work. You can either show it on the home page, all the single pages, it doesn't let you choose between them. The search results page, or single posts. Then you can choose not to show for posts in certain categories. But the only way you can choose that you wanted to go specifically on, for example, the Covert Conversation post, is to set that to its own category, and then have it working like that. Then delay, so you can set the delay. So I could set this to go off 30 seconds into the page, or 2 minutes into the video, or whatever it happened to be, and I can delay before it's hidden again, so I could have it never hidden or hidden up to a certain period of time. And then if it's hidden, I can have it re-shown after a certain number of seconds. And then how many days before it's shown again after it's closed, and whether I want it shown every page load or once every X number of hours. And then you can clear the cookies. And then you just click Save and Close. So as you can see, it's a very straightforward, very simple, very well designed plugin in terms of setting it up. The biggest problem is that in fact you can't currently set specific pages and posts. I have spoken to the creators and they are looking to change that. That will be coming out in a relatively new release. But other than that, it's a powerful plugin, but it has to be used for good. And I've seen similar plugins to this. I think an earlier version of this, which in fact someone that I know quite well bought and put on his website. Every single page I went to his website, this thing would come up and it would just drive me insane. And if it's driving me insane and I knew it was there, imagine what it was doing to his customers. I suspect it just doesn't really work so well. So you have to make sure it's set up properly. And if you do that, it has the potential to drive enormous amounts of clicks to where you want them to go. And that, I think, is hugely powerful. So that is Covert Conversation by the I Am Wealth Builder team. It is a neat plugin. I think it has great potential. What I'd like to see is them to improve the positioning of the actual plugin itself, so which pages it goes on, which posts it goes on, rather than how it's set up currently, which is fairly limited. And there's a potential nice to have. I actually wouldn't mind it if you could set what day or time it's set for, but I think that's just me thinking too much into it. I don't think it's that huge a draw for my local business customers. I do think it may have potential for some of my online marketing pages. So thank you very much indeed for watching. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to leave a comment below this page. We're going to go off and pick up your copy at findthis.at/covert conversation. Thank you very much indeed.